Last week, I visited Ian Graham on his farm in Copetown, about 15 kilometres outside of Hamilton, Ontario, to talk about permaculture, its history and principles, and how it can be applied on farms and in an urban setting.
Well, permaculture is three things. It's a philosophy, a movement, and a design framework. A philosophy of living well within the Earth's means, or light on the Earth. A movement of trying to become self-reliant, self-sufficient in our living with a smaller carbon and energy footprint, and a design framework that gives people the tools to do that. So it has to do with the plant kingdom, the soil, the animals, and the biosphere, and humans' place in that. So permaculture started 50 years ago in Australia with Bill Mollison and David Holmgren. And there's thousands of teachers and projects all around the world, some whole communities, whole towns, neighborhoods, trying to design their infrastructure by principles that derive from permaculture. Holmgren has 12 sort of principles. One of them starts with just observe and interact.
Okay.
So wherever you are in your place, whether it be your apartment or your backyard or a farm or a neighborhood or a valley, observe it and interact with it and watch how it responds. Produce no waste is another principle of permaculture. Waste from permaculture point of view, it's an input to something else. You try and minimize the number of disposable items that you use and minimize your use of non-renewables. We're advertised to so constantly and ceaselessly to do nothing for ourselves but to buy and have a transaction kind of relationship with other people. So we've de-skilled ourselves. Permaculture allows us to kind of get back in the game and learn fairly quickly how to become more self-sufficient.
Right, for sure.
But it's not the only way. And that leads to one of the problems with permaculture. It's synchronistic. It pulls from all sorts of disciplines. It doesn't have a pedigree that's academically recognized. And it's a moving target. People are continuing to change. You're going to change the syllabus or the principles.
We then headed outside to see how Ian was applying permaculture on his farm.
This is my lean-to greenhouse built on the side of the barn, so I get the heat retention from the mass of the wall, and it's where I do all my starts and grow my winter greens. So I have vegetables like here. I've got fresh radishes in April and chard and onions and I'm also starting trees. These are tree seedlings that have to get warmed up before they go in the ground. And
what kind of trees?
Those are service berries.
Okay.
A melanchor, and they're a nitrogen fixing tree and a good wildlife tree for birds because they got good nice berries on them.
Okay.
So those are the reasons for that.
Okay.
The Airedales are going to be, they're a very trainable dog, and I'm going to train her to be a herding dog.
A herding dog?
Herding cows and sheep.
Okay.
So I'll say, go bring cows home, and she'll go and bring cows home. The other dog, the bigger one, I think he has to have a job too. I don't know what it's going to be, but it could be pulling a dog cart.
A dog cart for?
Well, it would be 3 feet wide, 4 feet long,
But what would
and you'd put tools on it, or hauling vegetables out from the garden, or taking compost out and manure.
So everyone on the farm has
They have to have a job.
So she's sitting on how many?
That's a big clutch. I would say it's maybe 15.
And how many will become ducklings?
Most of them.
And you're just going to sell them for meat and...
Yeah, and raise them for eggs. Oh, you're getting big. Oh, you're getting big. Oh, you're getting big.
Oh, look at you. Oh, they're so soft.
What the hell is that? Come on, little one.
Watch it. Oh, they're tagged on their legs, so what is that?
That just gives me a way of identifying which one is which.
Oh, okay.
Because later on oh, look at that. Don't let him fall. Well, he couldn't get into it. But see, he's a week and a half old.
Okay.
And, chickens, they are born with down. And wing feathers are the first real feathers to come in. And you can see he's already...
Oh.
There you go.
I have cows and chickens, and I grow a little bit of wheat or oats. I cut that down, let it dry, it becomes straw, it becomes bedding for the animals. Chickens eat the grain off the stalk. That'll become compost, get spread back on the land and regenerate the soil. We always think of life being on the earth, but really there's more life forms in a handful of soil than there are like humans on the planet. Healthy soil grows healthy food, healthy food grows healthy people.